And his opponent making his way to the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, here is Isaias Sette.
A long day waiting for this chance to make his debut. What a day to make your professional debut for Isaias Sette, who trains out of the Focus Boxing Club in Lakemba in Sydney, trained by Ronnie Sinclair. What an impressive amateur. Made his debut as an amateur back at the age of 17 in July of 2019 at the famous Paddington RSL in Sydney. And he came up with a victory against an opponent 13 years his senior. He's all smiles though as he makes his way to the ring here with plenty of die-hard fight fans still on hand at Marvel Stadium to see Isaias Sette make his debut. And if you're going to hang around all day, you may as well lap up every bit of the attention.
You might as well enjoy it. He looks like he's living the dream.
Thank you for staying with us live right here on Main Event. It's been quite the day. Devin Haney making history, becoming the 8th fighter in the 4-belt era. Become the undisputed champion of the world. This in the lightweight division. We've got 4 rounds scheduled for super welterweights with Isaias Sette up against Luke Gersbeck.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last bout of the day. It is scheduled for 4 3-minute rounds of professional super welterweight boxing action. It is presented by Culture Kings. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing black trunks with fluorescent and red trim. He weighed in at 69.59 kilograms, weighing in at 153.44 pounds. Residing in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, he has 2 professional fights, 2 wins. Introducing Luke Gersbeck. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner enters the ring wearing black trunks with gold trim. He weighed in at 69.39 kilograms or 153 pounds even. Residing in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, making his professional debut right here today. Introducing Isaias Sette. Fighters to the center ring for Jeff Eddie's instructions.
He's waiting on the mouth guard. He hasn't got it. They've gone together. Let's go back to your corner, I'll call it. He's bringing it back.
Well, he forgot his mouthpiece by the looks of things.
Too focused on his dance routine on the way in.
Yeah, he was a good dancer, to be fair.
He was moving.
He was happy.
He had it going. And what about the Converse boots being worn by Isaias Sette? Have you ever seen anybody in a pair of cons in the ring making his professional debut, Ted?
It's a world of first today. There's another first.
I've never seen it, that's for sure.
It is quite the look, that is for
Remember, you
sure.
listen to my instructions at all times. You protect yourself at all times, okay? Good luck to both of you. Go back to your corner and I'll call you at the bell.
Like a skater going for a late afternoon skate down the skate park. I'm not sure, but the cons are an interesting look. He makes his debut up against the 2-0 Luke Gersbeck.
Gersbeck looks happy. They say a happy fighter is a dangerous fighter.
Big risk on debut from Sette. 2 knockouts from Gersbeck.
And it has been a day of stoppages and knockouts, the biggest of them from Lucas Big Daddy Brown. He stopped Junior Farah. Stunning result. 2 knockdowns in the second round. Sette making a bit of the running here, getting forward. Nice shot to the body, the right hand from Sette. He comes downstairs again. Well, one over the top from Gersbeck for his trouble on the way in.
Yeah, surprising to see Sette as a debutant just to go straight in and stand in the pocket like that. You'd think he'd want to just give himself a bit of space and a bit of distance.
Looks very comfortable in there, doesn't he?
Extremely.
Which is over southpaw stance for a moment, and he will mix it up here. And now he goes back to a more natural stance, just giving Gersbeck a different look at it.
Gersbeck looks happy. He's got a big smile on his face.
He's enjoying the moment, Gersbeck.
You never know. May not fight on an occasion as big as this in the remainder of his career. So why wouldn't you take every moment to lap it up? And he hit Sette with a good combination. He comes over the top again. Another left hand. Sette stands his ground, though, and wears the punches from Luke Gersbeck.
Yeah, he wasn't overawed. He came back with a big shot of his own after he was tagged.
This might be the matchup of the day.
Saved the best till last.
Could well be, and now Gersbeck goes down to the body, right hand over the top. Sette, though, to his credit, just keeps inching forward and snaps out his own jab.
The Converses are keeping Sette up.
Good grip, whether it's the skate park or the boxing ring. Gersbeck on the offensive here. To size each other up for the moment. Clubbing right hand attempted from Sette, and then good punches to the body from Gersbeck. Right hand over the top though from Sette, and he tagged him again with a shot to the chin, and he says, "Bring it on, Luke, let's go." Gersbeck nods at him, and we've got a beauty here in round one in the last fight of the day.
Gersbeck landed a couple of great shots, and then Sette just was like, I don't think so. Came back with a receipt of his own.
Some tremendous punches landed here by both boxers in round one. It was Gersbeck perhaps getting the better of it early on. Then there's another jab from Sette, who's certainly finishing fast here at the end of the first.
Well, you got a guy that's a debutant in a cold arena on his first night, and you think he'd be nervous, but look at this, taking great shots and firing back.
Well, Gersbeck wanted to go on with things after the bell there, didn't hear the bell, and the referee jumps in to stop things. What an action-packed opening round and our final bout of the day.
Brilliant.
Great bout to finish the day.
Take a look at this. We'll pick out just a portion of the highlights because they were plentiful from the opening 3 minutes.
Yeah, they were great. I mean, they both stood their ground. We all thought Gersbeck was going to be the one on the offensive, but Sette surprised me at least and came back with some major shots in return.
Be set, be ready to pull out, okay?
Took some good punches there as Gersbeck pushed him back on the ropes.
Straight all day, counter him.
Wouldn't mind seeing a bit more jabbing from both fighters, really setting up that backhand.
Let's go.
Who wants jabbing, Harry, when he can swing from the fences? Just to cap off a remarkable day here in Melbourne. Second round. See if they pick up from where they left off. Gersbeck on top at the end of that first round. Oh, good punch from Sette. Gersbeck tries to fire one back, but taking on the gloves. Isaias Sette.
Power punches from both boys, both just adamant to maintaining the middle of the ring.
Swiping right hand from Gersbeck connected with the chin of Sette and forcing him back into the corner, but he works away from it here.
Yeah, Sette's taking the shots well.
And swap to lead rights, and there's another big right over the top from Gersbeck. Sette downstairs, swinging off balance right hand from Gersbeck. Left uppercut.
Every shot is loaded up.
Yeah, every shot is a power punch.
Break! Step back. Watch the heads in there, boys.
And a day of stoppages and knockouts. Looking to keep the trend going here. In the last at Marvel. Sette throwing out that left lead. And again, then goes downstairs. Gersbeck opening the door for him to go to the body, but he fights away from the corner. And then Gersbeck comes back. And again, shots to the body, comes upstairs with a right hand. It connected. On top again now here, and a big miss with the right hand that grazed the chin there of Sette, who switches back to southpaw.
Gersbeck pushing the offensive. I'm not really happy with that switch hitting of Sette. He's getting tagged as he switches over, but he's taking the punch as well and returning the punch as well.
He's back natural again. An orthodox stance from the man from Sydney. It's a bit of a border war. Melbourne versus Sydney. Second round here between Luke Gersbeck and Isaias Sette. Gersbeck in the black trunks. Splash of day glow yellow. Classic black trunks with gold trim for Isaias Sette.
Yeah, Sette.
I'll take a point off, all right? Don't do it.
Sette is not at all performing like the guy in his professional debut. He seems quite comfortable in there.
He looks like a man who just loves to fight. That's
Exactly.
the feeling I'm getting.
Exactly. And lands a nice left hand there as well.
Gersbeck southpaw once again, flicking out that lead right now.
I think Gersbeck went southpaw for a second as well.
Couldn't help himself.
Couldn't.
Like a moth to the flame, he was drawn into going southpaw as well. They're back orthodox now. Just on 10 seconds remaining in this second round. Fights that go the distance have been a rare commodity today in Melbourne.
Good action fight.
They are still throwing them out. In the closing seconds of this second round, they still go on with it. Boy, I don't know how you score this one. A couple of very, very tight rounds in the opening two.
This is what you want to see. Very evenly matched. Last fight of the day.
Pressure angle. Pressure angle.
Take a look at some highlights once again as Predrag Gallic gets to work there in the corner of Luke Gersbeck.
Good action. These guys are both sick of waiting. They want to come out here and end it quick, but they both got the same mindset, and it's looked like a barn burner for us both to watch.
They're lucky it's a 4-rounder. They're loading every shot up. I don't know if they can maintain this for 10 rounds.
Yes.
Go forward. He doesn't like pressure.
Hey, listen up, have fun. You know when you listen up, it just comes naturally.
See if he does loosen up in this third round. I'll tell you what, it was pretty loose from the get-go, did Isaias Sette. Had to see if he was any looser in there, what might happen. We're about to find out. This is round 3 of 4. A 12-fight card today on the main event from Marvel Stadium. And it's a good one to finish with. Super welterweight division. With Gersbeck and Isaias Sette. Gersbeck has done some good work downstairs throughout the fight, but he gets tagged a couple of times. The opening exchanges here with a left hook from Sette.
Yeah, big shots that James Sette did really well to take them and then just come back with that monster left hook there to end it, or to end that exchange.
Uppercut, swiping left hand from Gersbeck. None of that landed. Sette then flicking out his own with the right hand. Downstairs again, likes to begin exchanges by getting down to the body. Does Luke Gersbeck quite obviously. Then some evasive skills to duck away from that right hand of Sette, who swaps back to an orthodox stance once again. He's gone back and forth throughout the fights. Whether it's effective for the judges, or his own chances of landing a good punch.
Well, talk
be
about,
determined.
Yeah, talk about judges' warrant. The big difference in this fight is that Gersbeck is just throwing a lot more punches. It's a competitive fight, but Gersbeck just throwing more.
I'm loving the body work from Gersbeck as well.
Yeah.
Sustained attacks.
Up and down, high and low.
Sette struggling for a bit of timing there on the right hand. He was intending to load up, and he paid a price as a result. Had him just on the wrong foot. Gersbeck came forward, and then some cuffing shots around the back of the head, again over the top from Gersbeck, who digs back to the body. And I think those body shots are slowly taking a toll here on Isaias Sette.
They have to be. They're good shots, and he's landing them each time with his combinations. Up high, down low, and back up high again.
Definitely slowed him up here in the third. The man from Melbourne doing nice work here, getting on top after some tight contests in the first couple of rounds.
Oh, good hook.
Oh, yeah,
Took that well.
Took it very well.
Right hand from Gersbeck off the back of it, then another one over the top as well, a clubbing right. Chopped down on the chin there of Isaias Sette, and then he comes downstairs rather, inside again. Just on 20 seconds remaining in this third round. Gersbeck pressing the judges here, no doubt. Round 3 of 4. There he is, looking over the ribs, and he comes upstairs. Snap back the head of Isaias Sette, who has seconds to hang on for here. Spins away from the ropes, lands his own good right hand. He's worn some shots, but boy, I tell you what, he's a tough young man from Sydney.
Very tough.
one last round, Isaias.
Well, Gersbeck dominated most of the third round, but boy, they swapped some leather in the final 15 seconds of this one. Watch it again as he comes downstairs, gets back over the top, rights and lefts from Luke Gersbeck, but right as the bell was about to sound, and when you thought maybe Sette was in enough for this round, he might just hang on, he was firing punches and landing his own shots.
Exactly. I mean, all Gersbeck got for his troubles was the big right hand at the end. I mean, what's Sette made of? This is a guy who's on his debut. I mean, he doesn't look at all like he's fearful of anything. He's coming back for everything. He's doing really well.
Bit of phone box fighting in that last 15 seconds there. Love to see it.
So after they were scheduled to fight in the third fight of the day, here they are in fight 12. Been a long wait for them. They touch gloves into the ring. It's been a keenly fought contest. And perhaps this round, the winner of it, takes out the fight today.
Yeah, personally, I've got Gersbeck 2 rounds to 2 rounds to 1. So
the first round was close, though.
Yeah,
both had their moments.
I believe that's true. But it's a competitive fight to end the night, like you say, Warren. It's great, and Sette is not out of it by any means.
No question. Here he is, southpaw again.
Shots.
Right hand connecting. He leans backward, takes some shots from Gersbeck. Does well to work away from the ropes, does Sette. Looks to go back to that southpaw stance again, but he gets connected by Gersbeck with that right hand over the top. Works his way in. Those shots to the body. They come together here. Minute gone, 2 to go in this fourth and final round. Walking forward, just piston-like, firing out shots, lefts and rights from Luke Gersbeck.
And taking shots in the middle on the way in from Sette as well.
Both fighters leaving it all in there.
Absolutely.
Well, for the fans who hung around to watch the final fight of the day, they've been well rewarded.
Good hook.
It's been a good one here. 4 action-packed rounds between a couple of young super welterweights. Big finish here from either fighter could just take the bout. Gersbeck 2-0 coming here today with 2 stoppages on debut. Is Sette. He's lost no fans with his display here against Luke Gersbeck. Good right hand there as he spins away from the corner. He troubled Gersbeck. Oh, and an uppercut as well. Snap back the Gersbeck chin. He comes back though, does the Melburnian.
Oh yeah, all action. I mean, I bet he didn't expect this from a debutant, but what a war from these guys.
Good contact here from Gersbeck. Good combination to the left and right ear of Sette.
Yeah, Gersbeck taking a glimpse at the top, thinking, geez, what do I have to do to get rid of this guy?
Someone ring the bell.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't know that he could. Here he is on the offensive once again, though. Sette back against the ropes. 25 seconds remaining.
Beautiful shots.
Sette a big swing and a miss. Perhaps sensing he might need a stoppage here in the closing seconds. Again, Gersbeck keeps tattooing those ribs of Sette. Sette has no quit in him. Firing out shots of his own.
Beautiful fight. Beautiful.
Inside the final 10. What a beauty to finish off the day here at Marvel Stadium. Take a bow, young men.
Excellent.
That was a great fight to watch.
What a finish to the day.
I'm kind of glad we didn't get a knockout in that one.
Yeah.
It was worth watching.
It was a rarity, a non-stoppage here at Marvel Stadium today after we've seen so many of them. Luke Gersbeck, Isaias Sette. Well, there was action-packed right from the get-go, and there was no let-up, Harry. They were 2 fit young men.
Absolutely, they definitely left it all in the ring, that's for sure.
Yeah, look at these guys go. Punches in bunches
Big
from
shots.
both guys. Brilliant fight. As they went through the fight and the fight continued, you thought, how can it get any better? But it did. It kept increasing, going down the scale, and these guys just non-stop. Really, really good effort from both guys.
If we sort of came down to the final round to maybe split these two, did you have a feeling for who maybe might just get the points in that final round?
I personally thought Gersbeck was just a little bit cleaner.
He did more,
A little bit cleaner.
He did more.
Looked to be the case. But he was tremendous on debut, Isaias Sette. And we'll see how the judges scored it in a moment as they come to centre ring for our final decision of the day. All the fans here at Marvel Stadium on their feet. It has been a long one. The action began back at 9 a.m. and here we are some 7 hours almost later. And we have Isaias Sette more than happy with what he's shown in his professional debut. And we'll see whether he's been able to open up with a win or Luke Gersbeck improves his record to 3-0. He's gone the distance, though, for the first time in his pro career. We'll take you back for a decision from Lieutenant Dan Hennessy.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we please have a round of applause for these two fighters? After 4 rounds of super welterweight boxing action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge Andrew Campbell scores the competition 39-37 Gersbeck. Brent Manton and Martin O'Malley score the competition 38-38. We have a majority draw.
I'll let him have another round.
It's a good rematch.
They're up to sort it out.
It's a good rematch.
Actually, that's what book those boys for the rematch card already before they even leave the ring. What a great way to finish.
Terrific way to finish. I tell you what, I don't think there'd be anyone in the house complaining if they did go another round. It was a wonderful fight to watch.
It was a great fight.
Good fun.
It just shows no matter what your level of talent or where you're at in your progression of your career, if it's an evenly matched fight, they can put on a good fight.
You know, it also shows when you want something bad enough, you dig deep. These both guys dug so deep.
They did. Well, look, I actually quite like the fact that they've come up with a draw because they both gave so much. You know, like there was nobody there deserving of being the loser.
One walk on versus one forgot his mouth guard. That's about right. Only thing that could have made it better if it was after midnight.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to have a go? Are we sure? How will we reflect on one of the most anticipated